The harsh reality of being a Sigma male offers a candid exploration into the unique experiences and challenges faced by those who identify with the Sigma male archetype. Often portrayed as enigmatic and independent individuals who eschew societal norms, Sigma males navigate a path less traveled in a world that often favors more conventional roles. This perspective sheds light on the complexities of their journey, where autonomy and self-reliance can sometimes lead to isolation and misunderstanding. Through personal insights and reflections, this exploration seeks to unravel the myths and realities surrounding Sigma males, providing a nuanced understanding of their motivations and struggles. By delving into their distinctive worldview and the societal pressures they confront, this discourse aims to foster a deeper appreciation for the diversity of human personality and the spectrum of masculinity in today's evolving social landscape. Number 30. While working late at the office, I heard faint whispers of my name outside the window. Startled, I peered into the darkness but saw no one. The whispers persisted, growing louder and more urgent, echoing through the empty streets below. With each passing moment, my unease deepened, and I felt an inexplicable sense of being watched. I called security, who searched the premises but found no one. Despite their reassurances, the lingering sensation of unseen eyes following my every move haunted me for nights to come, leaving me unsettled and questioning the reality of what I had experienced. Number 29. During a road trip, I decided to explore an old, abandoned building with my friends. As we ventured deeper into its crumbling corridors, a sense of foreboding descended upon us. Shadows danced eerily on the walls, and distant whispers seemed to echo from forgotten rooms. The air was heavy with the weight of history, and every creak of the floorboards sent chills down our spines. Despite our growing unease, curiosity drove us onward, our flashlight beams illuminating relics of a bygone era. The discovery of a mysterious journal hidden beneath layers of dust sparked our imaginations, its pages filled with cryptic writings and faded sketches that hinted at untold secrets. As we delved deeper into the building's dark history, the line between reality and myth blurred, leaving us with a lingering sense of awe and unease. Number 28. During a road trip, I stopped at a deserted rest stop late at night. The silence was unsettling, broken only by the sound of my footsteps echoing on the pavement. As I approached the restroom area, a menacing figure emerged from the shadows, its presence ominous and unsettling. Instinctively, I turned and hurried back to my car, heart pounding with fear. The figure watched me from a distance, its intent unclear but deeply unsettling. I quickly drove away, haunted by the encounter and vowing never to stop at such desolate places alone again. Number 27. Working the night shift at a small gas station on a deserted stretch of highway, I encountered a mysterious man who appeared outside the store just before dawn. His unsettling smile and piercing gaze made my skin crawl as he watched me through the window. Reviewing the security footage later revealed his sudden appearance and disappearance without a trace, leaving me unnerved and questioning the reality of what I had witnessed. Number 26. While working the graveyard shift at a convenience store, I found a mysterious note left on the counter by a man who seemed to appear and disappear without a trace on the security footage. The note cryptically warned of impending danger but offered no explanation. Despite reviewing the footage and searching the store, I found no sign of the man or any evidence of his presence, leaving me with an uneasy feeling of being watched. The incident left me questioning the boundaries between reality and the inexplicable, my thoughts consumed by the mystery of the elusive stranger. Number 25. Despite the serene setting of the small, isolated hotel, my stay took a chilling turn one night. As I settled in for sleep, a faint sound of breathing reached my ears from outside the window. Initially dismissing it as the wind, the rhythmic pattern persisted, growing louder with each passing minute. Anxiety crept in as I realized the breaths were distinctly human, deep, deliberate, and unnervingly close. Peering cautiously through the curtains, I could discern nothing but darkness. Fear gripped me as I considered the possibility of someone watching me from the shadows. Unable to shake the feeling of being observed, I spent the rest of the night in a state of heightened alertness, dreading each subsequent breath that echoed through the silence of the night. Number 24, working late in the office building. The silence was shattered by the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoing down the corridor. Startled, I checked my watch. It was well past midnight, and the building should have been empty. Heart racing, I called out, receiving no response but the eerie echo of my own voice. Gripped by a sense of foreboding, I cautiously approached the hallway, only to find it empty. Doubt crept in as I questioned my tired mind, yet the sensation of being watched persisted. Contacting security, they arrived promptly, finding no trace of anyone in the supposedly vacant building. That night, despite their assurances, I couldn't shake the feeling of unseen eyes following my every move, leaving me unnerved and questioning my senses. Number 23, exploring an old, abandoned building with friends, we stumbled upon a hidden room deep within its decrepit walls. Dusty journals and faded sketches hinted at a mysterious past, invoking a sense of eerie fascination. As we pored over the forgotten artifacts, a chill settled in the air, accompanied by faint whispers that seemed to echo from distant corners. Unease grew as we realized we were not alone. The sensation of being observed intensified with each passing moment. Hastily gathering our findings, we fled the building, haunted by the unanswered questions that lingered in the oppressive silence of that forsaken place. Number 22, venturing into the woods behind our neighborhood, my friends and I discovered an old, abandoned cabin hidden among the trees. Its weathered facade and overgrown surroundings exuded an aura of mystery, drawing us closer with a mixture of curiosity and trepidation. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of decay and the echoes of forgotten memories. As we explored further, a sense of unease settled over us, amplified by the discovery of cryptic symbols etched into the walls. Shadows danced in the dim light, and distant whispers seemed to mock our intrusion into the cabin's long-held secrets. With each creak of the floorboards and rustle of the wind, the line between reality and the supernatural blurred, leaving us to ponder the true nature of the cabin's unsettling presence. Number 21, during a weekend camping trip, our conversations around the campfire turned to local legends of a spectral entity that haunted the nearby woods. As darkness enveloped the campsite, a sense of unease lingered in the air, heightened by the inexplicable discovery of hoof prints encircling our tents at dawn. Despite our attempts to rationalize the phenomenon, the eerie atmosphere persisted, leaving us unnerved and questioning the boundaries between myth and reality. The faint rustle of leaves and distant whispers seemed to echo the tales we had dismissed as mere folklore, instilling a primal fear that lingered long after the sun rose. Number 20, while on a road trip through unfamiliar territory, I stopped at a small diner for a late-night meal. Inside, a sense of unease settled over me as I noticed a mysterious note tucked under the salt shaker on my table. It simply read, "Don't look back." Ignoring it at first, I soon felt a lingering presence watching me from across the diner. Unease turned to dread when the figure outside the window matched the description from the note. I left quickly, the memory of that night still haunting me. Number 19, during a solo camping trip in a remote forest, I awoke to the sound of human whispers just outside my tent. Heart pounding, I listened intently, straining to make out words that seemed just beyond comprehension. Fear gripped me as the whispers persisted, their source remaining unseen in the darkness beyond the flickering firelight. With dawn's arrival, I packed hastily, abandoning the solitude I had sought, haunted by the unsettling encounter that defied logical explanation. Number 18, working the night shift at a convenience store, I encountered a man with a disconcertingly serene smile who appeared in the store just before closing time. He hovered near the magazine rack, his presence unnerving me despite his calm demeanor. Reviewing security footage later revealed no sign of his entry or departure, leaving me to wonder if he was real or a figment of my exhausted imagination. Number 17. Late one evening, while working in my office building, I entered an empty elevator only for it to abruptly stop between floors. Panic surged as I pressed every button in desperation, the elevator remaining motionless. After what felt like an eternity, it suddenly resumed its ascent, opening on an unfamiliar floor with no explanation for the malfunction. The experience left me shaken, questioning the reliability of the building's aging infrastructure and my own sense of security. Number 16. Working the night shift at our town's only diner was usually quiet, but one night I noticed a man sitting in a booth, staring at me. His intense gaze made me uneasy, especially since I hadn't seen him come in. I tried to focus on my tasks, but the feeling of being watched persisted. When I glanced back, he was gone, leaving me with a sense of unease that lingered long after my shift ended. Number 15. While driving through a rural area late at night, I noticed a car following me. No matter how many turns I made, it stayed behind me, its headlights piercing the darkness. Heart racing, I took a sharp turn into a dark alley, hoping to lose it. To my horror, the car stopped at the entrance, its lights extinguished. I held my breath, watching the silhouette of the driver just sitting there. After what felt like an eternity, the car suddenly sped off into the night. The incident left me shaken, unable to shake the feeling of being hunted and wary of every car that approached from behind. Number 14. During a weekend stay in a quaint town, I heard whispers of a local legend turning real. Intrigued, I listened as campfire tales unfolded about inexplicable hoofprints found around a campsite at dawn. Skeptical yet curious, we ventured into the nearby woods the next morning, finding the eerie imprints ourselves. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and fear, our imaginations running wild with possibilities. The discovery left us questioning the boundaries between myth and reality, and the unsettling feeling that the legend might indeed be more than just a story. Number 13. Exploring an old, abandoned mansion with my friends, we stumbled upon a hidden room concealed behind a crumbling wall. Inside, dusty shelves held mysterious journals filled with cryptic writings and faded sketches depicting arcane symbols. As we delved deeper into the forgotten artifacts, a sense of unease settled over us, amplified by the eerie silence that pervaded the mansion's decaying halls. Shadows danced ominously in the dim light, and faint whispers seemed to echo from unseen corners, heightening our trepidation. Despite our growing unease, curiosity drove us to uncover the mansion's secrets, unraveling a tale of intrigue and mystery that lingered in the air long after we departed. Number 12. During a late-night walk through the woods near an abandoned cabin, my friends and I heard mysterious whispers carried on the wind. Ignoring our unease, we ventured closer, drawn by a curiosity tinged with apprehension. As we approached the decrepit structure, shadows seemed to flicker in the moonlight, and the air grew thick with an unsettling presence. Inside, the cabin bore silent witness to forgotten memories, its walls adorned with cryptic symbols and remnants of a bygone era. Each creak of the floorboards and rustle of leaves intensified our sense of unease, as if the very essence of the cabin held secrets that defied understanding. Despite our lingering fear, we couldn't resist exploring further, driven by a primal curiosity tempered by the realization that some mysteries are best left undisturbed. Number 11. While exploring a dilapidated structure on the outskirts of town with my friends, we encountered a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. Its presence sent shivers down our spines, yet curiosity propelled us forward. As we cautiously approached, whispers seemed to emanate from the crumbling walls, hinting at a forgotten past cloaked in darkness. The figure remained elusive, disappearing into the labyrinthine corridors before our eyes. Despite our initial fear, the allure of uncovering the truth behind the abandoned building kept us on edge, our senses heightened by the eerie atmosphere that enveloped us. Number 10. In the quiet of night, a distant cry for help pierced the air, seemingly from a direction I knew held no trails or campsites. Intrigued and concerned, I ventured into the darkness, guided by the faint echoes that led me deeper into the unfamiliar terrain. The eerie stillness of the night amplified the urgency of the situation, heightening my senses to every rustle and crackle in the underbrush. With each step, the cry seemed to draw nearer, yet the source remained elusive, leaving me to navigate the shadows with a mix of apprehension and determination. As dawn approached, the cry abruptly ceased, leaving me haunted by the unanswered mystery that lingered in the silent wilderness. Number 9. Sigma males find normalcy boring and mundane. They are driven by a relentless pursuit of meaning and complexity, always seeking the next big challenge to stimulate their intellect and imagination. Everyday tasks that others find enjoyable are torturous for them, whether it's routine office work, social interactions, or daily chores. This disconnect from the ordinary can be isolating, as Sigma males struggle to find satisfaction in the simple pleasures that others cherish. They may appear distant or uninterested to those around them, but in reality, they are simply viewing the world through their unique lens of constant exploration and intellectual pursuit. Number 8. Sigma males impose strict standards upon themselves, which can be intimidating to those who observe their disciplined approach to life. Unlike others who may forgive their own shortcomings or seek external validation, Sigma males set exceptionally high bars for personal achievement. This self-imposed rigor often leads to anxiety and self-doubt, as they fear falling short of their own expectations. This relentless pursuit of greatness comes at the cost of inner peace, turning personal growth into a solitary journey marked by perpetual striving and occasional emotional strain. Number 7. Sigma males possess an uncanny ability to foresee problems and anticipate failures in any situation. While this might seem like a superpower, it burdens them with a constant weight of caution and meticulousness. They are not pessimists by choice, but rather they carry the weight of anticipating potential failures everywhere they go. This heightened awareness can lead to feelings of disillusionment and frustration, as they navigate a world where others may see them as overly negative or overly cautious. The ability to predict obstacles before they arise is both a gift and a burden, shaping their perception of the world through a lens of careful consideration and strategic planning. Number 6. Sigma males often feel misunderstood from a young age and throughout their lives. They are not aloof or antisocial by choice, but are independent thinkers who follow their own paths. Despite this, they frequently face misconceptions and judgments from others, causing them to feel isolated even in familiar settings. This persistent feeling of being an outsider can lead to a profound sense of loneliness, despite being surrounded by people. Sigma males desire genuine understanding and connection, yet often find themselves judged based on inaccurate perceptions rather than their true selves. This ongoing struggle to be seen and understood for who they truly are contributes to their sense of isolation and can impact their interactions and relationships. Number 5. Sigma males are prone to overanalyzing every decision, conversation, and moment in their lives. Their deep thinking abilities compel them to dissect situations to their smallest details, often leading to an obsession with understanding and clarity. This constant analysis is not merely a habit but an innate drive to unravel complexities and seek deeper meanings. However, this meticulous approach can also become a source of emotional exhaustion and self-doubt, as it amplifies their insecurities and challenges their confidence in decision-making. While overanalyzing equips them with resilience and a critical mindset, it can also overshadow the joy of simple pleasures and create barriers to fully experiencing life's moments. Number 4. At times, Sigma males regret the detachment they maintain from friendships and social circles. While they value their independence and prioritize personal goals, moments of quiet introspection can evoke feelings of emptiness. It's not about constantly seeking validation or companionship, but rather acknowledging the human need for genuine connections and shared experiences. Their chosen path of self-reliance and focus on individual growth can inadvertently isolate them, leading to occasional regrets about missed opportunities for deeper connections. Despite this, Sigma males often find solace in their ability to navigate life independently and appreciate the solitude that allows them to reflect and pursue their aspirations. Number 3. Sigma males' unique perspectives and independence often evoke intense emotions in others, ranging from admiration to deep-seated jealousy and resentment. Their steadfast refusal to conform to societal norms and their self-assuredness in pursuing their own paths can unsettle those around them. This can lead to others feeling overshadowed or inadequate, triggering jealousy that may manifest subtly or overtly. The close relationships, including with family and friends, can be strained by these dynamics as others grapple with feelings of insecurity in the presence of a Sigma male's self-assured demeanor. Despite these challenges, Sigma males remain committed to their personal authenticity and continue to navigate their journeys with resilience and conviction. Number 2. Sigma males frequently encounter disruptive individuals in their lives, friends who bring unnecessary drama, conflicts, and distractions. These so-called friends often disregard boundaries and disrupt the peace that Sigma males work diligently to maintain. The chaos introduced by such relationships not only detracts from their focus on personal growth and aspirations, but also creates emotional strain and frustration. Struggling to balance their own ambitions with the demands of disruptive friendships can lead to cycles of disappointment and disillusionment. Sigma males prioritize authenticity and purpose in their interactions, seeking relationships that align with their values and support their journey toward fulfillment and success. Number 1. The journey of a Sigma male can be a lonely one, characterized by a pervasive sense of isolation despite being surrounded by others. Their unique perspectives and independent thinking often set them apart from mainstream social circles, contributing to a deep-seated feeling of loneliness. This solitude is not simply about physical isolation, but a profound emotional experience of feeling misunderstood and disconnected, even in the presence of others. Sigma males may find it challenging to share their thoughts and feelings authentically, fearing they won't be understood or accepted. Despite these challenges, they find solace in their introspective nature and the quiet moments of contemplation that allow them to reaffirm their personal values and pursue their individual paths with conviction. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.